Eagles. Titans are in the under-18 men's Billy Coffey National Cup. They are taking on Phoenix. That match is currently on at the moment. I'll give you a latest score for that in just a moment. In the President's Cup, you have got, just as I'm looking at it now, and I'm waiting on a score for this. I'm not getting it yet on that Titans game, but as soon as I get it, I'll definitely bring you that. We're going to move to the President's Cup. Malahide against Marion and Limerick Sport Eagles against Moy Talca Rovers in the Women's Division 1 Cup. And that's I've given you them already. So that's the way it is the moment in the men's intermediate cup, by the way. Remember, the women's cup saw Clare Galway in the final last season. Dublin Raiders take on Carrick Cruisers and ANF face Neptune. The women's national intermediate cup semi-final, Portlaoise Panthers against Temple Oak. In the under 20 women's national cup, again a competition that has seen great success for the University of Galway Mystics, but they're not in it this year. It's Waterford Wildcats and Flomax and Gillester and Gunnabraher, and also tomorrow in the men's under 20 National Cup, Titans face Ballincollig. That's at 12:15. Limerick Celtics take St Brendan's in the early game at 10 a.m. and in the IWA Cup, it's South East Swifts take on Limerick Celtics. That's at 2:30. Going to take a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'll bring you latest on that under 18 men's National Cup semi-final, and we'll be also going back as well for team news on Corinthians and Buccaneers. That's next.
Galway Bay FM Sports News with CityLink. Travel to Clifton, stopping in Newcastle, Moycullen, Roscahill, Uachtarod, Mamcross, Recess, Canal Bridge, Clifton, Letterfrack and Cleggan. For full timetable, visit citylink.ie.
Curtains and bedding and so much more. Harry Curry, see what's in store.
Galway Bay FM with Harry Curry. With fabulous ideas and great savings, our winter sale is not to be missed. See in-store at Galway Retail Park, Headford Road, or at harrycurry.com.
Harry Curry, see what's in store.
You'll be spoilt for choice in the Crockwell Furniture's winter sale with the West's largest selection of sofas, mattresses, beds, occasional dining and bedroom collections. All beautifully handcrafted to the highest quality with expert advice as standard. Browse their online catalogue on cfurniture.ie. Crockwell Furniture, Galway's premier furniture.
We've got freezing temperatures moving in that look set to stay, with storms.
Ooh, why go out in that? When you can get bigger nights in with Sky TV, Sky Broadband and Netflix for €50 a month for 12 months. Get bigger shows for even bigger nights in. All streamed on super reliable full fibre broadband for €50 a month.
I love it!
Search Sky 50. Availability subject to location. New customers only. 12-month minimum term. Setup fee may apply. For more info, see sky.ie/speeds.
What's a gigabit?
Air Gigabit Fibre Broadband has Ireland's most reliable broadband speeds, so it's way better than cable. It's seamless streaming, gaming and downloading all on your own line, so no more sharing your connection with the neighbours.
The speed of these gigabits, stunning.
And Virgin Media customers, you can save up to €380 by switching to Air. Call 1-800-500-300-GO in store or visit air.ie. Subject to availability and location. For UCLA substantiation, saving calculation and full terms, see air.ie/reliable.
Today, we are all pioneers, standing at the cusp of a bold new frontier, the era of electrification. At Lexus, we know this landscape, including the stunning ES Hybrid Saloon and the all-new award-winning NX plug-in hybrid SUV. Start your journey with us today.
Contact Lexus Galway on 336250 or visit lexusgalway.ie. Lexus. Experience amazing.
Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us what.
The Lotto jackpot is an estimated €11.5 million.
Play responsibly in-store, in-app or at lottery.ie.
The National Lottery. It could be you.
The January sale is now on at N17 Superstores, Milltown, Briarhill and Ballina. Complete your perfect home with massive reductions on top names in appliances and TVs, quality bedding and beautiful furniture. This is your chance to save big on appliances and TVs. Don't miss these offers. American fridge freezers starting from $499. LG 43-inch smart TV $389, save €50. The January sale is now on at N17 Superstores, Milltown, Briarhill and Ballina. And don't forget, extra discounts in our Briar Hill stores relocation sale. See n17superstores.ie for details.
Galway Bay FM, keeping you a beat ahead. Get faster access to treatment for minor injuries and illnesses within 60 minutes at the Leia Health and Wellbeing Clinic, Briar Hill. Available to everyone aged 12 months and over.
You're welcome back to the programme. Right now, I am hearing we have news regarding Corinthians for the game this afternoon for that Connacht Senior Cup semi-final. Now, we'll confirm it with William Davies in just a minute, but this is the team that we have been handed to us. Corinthians are lining out with Oran Burke at full-back on the wings, Micheál O'Reilly and Fergal McCara. In the centres, Tom Waters and Sean Fox. The half-back pairing, Joey Tierney at scrum half, Dylan Kane at out half. The pack is Patrick Fahy, Adam Nash and Alex Burke in the front row. Garrett Kilkelly, Ruan Jan Rensburg in the second row. Dar Fitzpatrick, Patrick Flannery and the captain Mark Boyle. The replacements, Emmanuel Ofio, Johnny Hughes, Manuel Garcia, Grellan Murray, Killian Brennan, Harry Rogers and Harry Sheridan. That is the Corinthians team that we are being handed, and we'll find out the Buccaneers one when we rejoin William Davies in about 5 minutes. We're going to go back to Thursday just for a brief second. I'm being told we're not, because I've got a latest on what's going on in the basketball, and it is over. And unfortunately for Titans, they have been beaten by Phoenix in the semi-final of the under-18 men's Billy Coffey National Cup. A final score of Phoenix 64, Titans 55. Earlier on, Joel Dublin Lions beat Dundalk Ravens in the other semi-final by 77 points to 63. So it's tomorrow again where Titans are back in action, and they are involved in the semi-final of the under-20 men's National Cup at 12:15 when they take on Ballincollig. I have team news regarding Stoke and Brighton. Shane Pennington.
Stoke boss Stephen Schumacher makes 6 changes then from the side that drew here with Ipswich on New Year's Day. In come Everson, Johnson, Wilmot, Wesley, Haksanovic and Larice all to start. They replace Bonham, McNally, Chimedu, Thompson, Vidigal and Mamey. Whilst for Brighton, Roberto De Zerbi makes 4 changes from the side that drew 0-0 at West Ham in the week. Verbruggen, Dunk, Ferguson and Moder all come in to start. They replace Steele, Webster, Milner and Welbeck. At the Bet365 Stadium, it's Stoke and Brighton.
And Lahardon's hopes of reaching the All-Ireland Club final are all but over. It's Listowel Emmets now leading by 1 goal and 11 points to a single point with 60 minutes played. They are into injury time now at this stage, and it's going to be, unfortunately, a rather disappointing day for the Mayo Junior and Connacht Junior Club football champions. Remember, they beat Menla in an absolute epic earlier on last year, or shall we say at the back end of last year, but unfortunately their hopes of going to the All-Ireland Club final have come to an end. There is also an intermediate club semi-final on at the moment, and this is a fascinating one between Allenwood of Kildare and Cullyhanna of Armagh. It's Cullyhanna who lead by 1 goal and 10 points to 10 points, but Allenwood have possession and are going to try and see if they can lob the ball in with any hope of maybe getting the goal that could force extra time. So it's a great game that's going on. The referee has in fact pulled it up, and the Allenwood supporters are going absolutely bananas, but it's back to the action again. They're into injury time now. They have 30 seconds of injury time played in that game as Allenwood look for the goal that might force extra time, and they're trying to work their way David Beggy style in like that famous goal for Meath against Dublin in 91 that won the All-Ireland. I think it was Kevin Foley who actually got the goal. Well, Gallup would have the ball and have worked it inside. They have worked it inside and have got themselves a point. So the gap is down to 2 points in that game. Lahardon, by the way, have got a point. It's now 1-11 to Listowel Emmets, 2 points to Lahardon, and Listowel Emmets have possession of the ball, and there isn't a man within, I'd say, dare I say it, about 50 yards of him, to be honest, as the ball is being fed forward with the hope of maybe getting some kind of a score that might put a bit of respectability on the scoreboard. But unfortunately it's been picked up and it's been cleared, and that I mean, pretty much is that for that. Our live game, remember, gets underway in just over 10 minutes. We'll be handing over to William Davies and Niall Steele, your commentary team, in 5 minutes. But it gives us a chance to look back to Thursday night, actually. Galway beaten in that Connacht Hurling League semi-final by New York. Sean Walsh was there and he spoke to the we'll hear from, as I'm looking at the clock, he spoke first to Declan Malloy.
Declan Malloy, in the end, a loss in the Connacht Hurling League semi-final, but no shame in that. I think you were up against a serious outfit in New York.
Absolutely, Sean. Yeah, I came up here during the week to watch them, and I went home really impressed. I said these are a serious team. Like down the middle, they have some fine hurlers. Like these lads didn't come over here for the week for the crack. They have a serious team. They're much more stronger and powerful than last year. Now on the night they hit everything. The corner flags, the ball from corner flags was going over every breaking ball. They seemed to come out with it, but they were up for in the first half. We were way off the pace. We're second heavy ball. We weren't. I don't know. We just started very slow, but they were up for from the first throw in. They were going at it hard. They were putting our lads back on their backside, and they were breaking hurls and they were stuck in, and they had a bit more bite than us because they seemed to just wanted a bit more. I think the loss last year really stung them, but they came this year with a big change in team, but a much more bigger, powerful, stronger, and a bit more bite than them, unfortunately.
But quality hurlers, though. I mean, AJ Willis, if he was at home, I think it would be near enough the Tipperary squad. If you look at the team, even the Galway lads that we know, David Mangan, Conor Caulfield, above the ordinary in terms of what you can feel here.
Oh, absolutely. They're fat. I mean, look at number 6, like Darren Moore. Like what a hurler. Like he's a fantastic hurler, and to have some really top class hurlers. Really good team. I mean, hands off them. Like we threw everything at them.
And in fairness, I mean, what was it? It was a 15-8 at half time. Whatever. You got the first 3 points of the second half.
We did.
Kept it alive, but
we did.
It looked a containment job.
And then probably a free here, which we thought we probably had one, and then it got turned over, and then went down, got a score off it, and those kind of sways in the game, and it kind of killed momentum we had because we were on top for the first minute.
And AJ Willis' goal killed the game effectively.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's, I suppose, we had a man out there who's going to do a great job on him and kind of push forward a few minutes, try and get a few scores, and a break happened. And that's when you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. These breaks come, and unfortunately it happened. But look at the group of lads. They have a great bunch of lads. They've been very committed, and they're coming from their clubs, representing their clubs. They've put in a great shift over the last few weeks. They're great, enthusiastic group of guys. We've told them the cup unfortunately is off the table, but there's a Shield playing for on Saturday evening. So
that's on Saturday evening now.
That's on Saturday evening at 5 o'clock here, and the cup finals after, which we'll be watching unfortunately. But the Shield finals on Saturday evening at 5 o'clock, and we'll come up and we'll give it the best shot at that. And the lads spoke themselves there. They know we didn't perform as good as possible, but I can have no complaints. Hats off to New York. They're absolutely fabulous team.
Finally, and you made the point to me prior to Christmas when we chatted, opportunity. It's still a fantastic achievement for any guy to put on a maroon jersey, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, and that's what we're saying from the start. Like, we had to pick 15. It was a hard job to pick 15, but we told them, look, you're privileged to be starting the 15 in a Galway jersey, representing yourselves and your families and your clubs. And it's a great achievement to see the likes of these clubs out here, like the Barnas and the Furbos and the Micheál Brannocks and Tunes and Salt Hills and the Bannislows and I'm going to forget the club now, but anyway, it's a great opportunity for us clubs to see that there are 5 or 6 lads from the club in here representing them, and like we've had a short window. It's been very small. I'd love to have these lads for 6 months because they're so willing and they're so enthusiastic, and there's lads getting off work and they're changing shifts, and like they're just dying to play this game. And like, look at where else would in the country could play a game this evening except in the Dome and in a great venue. So we're down but not out.
Yeah, Declan Malloy speaking to Sean Walsh, who also spoke to New York's Richie Hart and David Mangan.
New York manager Richie Hartnett, you must be pleased with that now.
Well, I'm hoarse after Sean anyway.
Kerry men don't get hoarse, I thought. No,
no, we do. It's the Dome. There's no air in here. No, look, we're just delighted to get over the line. It's a tough game, as anyone would have seen. Galway still had a good side out there. Like, they pushed us to the pin of our collar. Scoring kind of flattered it a bit, but look, our boys dug in deep. Boys coming off the bench were just as good as the boys that came off the field, and I think that was the difference at the end of the day.
Two things that really struck me: your physicality, but also the quality of your hurling. Guys like David Mangan here beside us, AJ Willis. You have a quality hurling group here now.
Yeah, we've been trying to preach that since we came in 3 months ago about the second man in. Like, the first man can hold a man up, the second man is the one that makes the difference, and the boys have been working on it, and they're doing it, and I think that's the physicality side.
It means a bit as well to you.
Oh, it does. I'm emotional. Like, it's something that's been, I suppose, a dream of mine to get to the Laurie Maher, and to hopefully, like, Saturday night will tell a lot, but to try and win a trophy on the way there is going to be big time bonus material. So
And there is a bit of a Galway connection. Tell us your Galway connection. There's a strong Athenry connection in the house, yeah?
The in-laws are from Athenry as well. Well, her mum killed me for saying that. She's a Kinvara woman. She's McInerney, so...
and Dad is Jerry Dempsey, of course.
Jerry Dempsey from Athenry, yeah, who you'd know through Galway Bay FM, yeah. So, on is my wife's name, so...
What's the plans for the next 2 days? Obviously, this comes thick and fast.
William,
mainly, I was John.
Are you doing the commentary for the stream?
No, we travelled with 26 boys last year. We brought 31 this year because we know how intense it is.
Right. How come?
Look, we'll recover tonight now.
Somebody standing beside me.
Okay, fair enough.
It just got a bit tetchy. A guy just was giving out yards that we weren't paying for this, and who did we think we were, and he needed help. And so in the end, with nobody around, I did it. He's a guy from Bucks. It's not what I wanted.
No, I mean, considering their PRO had been told we were going, we were doing it.
Yeah, I know.
I would have a word with him about that.
3 nights a week for the last 3 months. What can I say? Like, serious effort by the lad.
I'll talk to Michael. I'll have a word and just say somebody has been causing us trouble about doing our commentary.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'll catch you on that. Okay.
Right, no bother. Okay.
Are you ready to hand over?
Yeah, you're still using Thailand, yeah?
We knew
it. Thailand's ready to go, and we have the 2 teams here. There's no changes to either team. They were tricking around, but in the end, I think the ref must have said, "Give us your list."
Yeah. Okay.
As Richie said, the scoreline did flatter us, but it was a good match. No,
1 minute.
One on Saturday.
You played Galway minor level. You've played a good standard of hurling. You're in New York now. Tell us about what it's like being out there.
It's enjoyable. It's taken serious, but it's more so enjoyable for meeting lads. And like once the second year arrive, they collect you when you come off the airport. They bring you, they put you up for the summer. You just make so many friends, connections. It's great. Like, and then during the matches, they get fiery enough. But that can happen in any games. But it's very enjoyable.
It's a home from home, isn't it?
It's
really?
A home from home. Yeah, I'm after getting a new visa now myself, so I'll be out there for the next few years with the help of God. So.
There's a Kilkenarn manager listening to that now. What they say, what?
Kilkenarn are doing all right without me. So.
Finally, 2 days. Obviously, the competition. It's lovely to get home, obviously, but the games come thick and fast. You played 3 in a week, so it's unforgiving in a way.
It is unforgiving, and Mayo have an extra day's rest, but. As Richie said, we'll rest up now tonight, get into the pool tomorrow, probably have a bit of a puck around here tomorrow evening. Like we've a great backroom team, trainers and everything, so we're well looked after and we're doing everything right, so that's all we can do. Prepare for Saturday, 7 o'clock, and we'll give it a good rattle.
Yeah, that game gets underway at 7 o'clock. Galway and the Roscommon meeting in the Shield final from 5 p.m. Okay, it's time to head over for live rugby coverage. It's Connacht Cup Day, Connacht Senior Cup semi-final day, to give it its proper title, sponsored by the Bank of Ireland. Buccaneers the home side, Corinthians the team looking to reach the final for the first time since 2020, I think it was, when they lost to Sligo. Buccaneers are the defending champions. Your commentary team, William Davies and Niall Shield. Good afternoon, gents.
The teams are as listed, and we're going to list them in a minute, but before I do that, after I do the game, it's still, isn't it? The Senior Cup has a resonance to it, and some younger players on both sides getting a real opportunity there. They are, of course, you know, you're going to stay to play Senior Cup and Sports Cup. It's going to be a big draw for any player, and the clubs have needed help. I think that the clubs have timed it out to give them a chance to have a game before going back into the bracket, so you know, they can try a couple of new players as well as have a couple of messages to this. So I see Corinthians are we'll be seeing a lot of younger players, like the game time to expect, and Buccaneers as well. So Buccaneers have, you know, there's some old elder statesmen there that are able to, you know, bring a lot of experience to them, you know? Yeah. I'll start now with the Buccaneers team. 15 Conal O'Shaughnessy, 14 Oran Burgess, 13 Shane Layden, 12 in Mannion, 11 Mark Earl, 10 Michael Hanlon, 9 Leo McFarlane, 1 James Foley, 2 Oisin Dolan, 3 Finian Murray, 4 John McDonald, 5 Danny Porter, 6 Ryan O'Mara, 7 Covell Walsh, 8 Ian McCann, and the 7 substitutes who are rotating subs: 16 Conor Morrison, 17 Cian Daly, 18 Martin Staunton, 19 Gavin Daly, 20 Luke Bolsinger, 21 Jensen Nagel, 22 Tom Shine. And Corinthians, 15 Oren Burke, 14 Michael O'Reilly, 13 Sean Fox, 12 Tom Waters, 11 Fergal McCara, 10 Dylan Kane, 9 Doug Tierney, 1 Patrick Fahey, 2 Adam Nash, 3 Alex Burke, 4 Gareth Kilkelly, 5 Ruben Yancey van Rensburg, 6 Gareth Patrick, 7 Patrick Flannery, 8 Mark Boyle the captain, 16 Emmanuel Dufour, 17 John Hughes, 18 Manuel Garcia Perret, 19 Ronan Murray, 20 Killian Brennan, 21 Harry Rogers, 22 Harry Sheridan. And our referee, Shane Toohey, assistant referee 1 is Doug Reeson, assistant referee 2 is Mark Hallinan. And the first team out on the field here are Buccaneers, who are in their orange strip, I think. It's glinting in the sunlight here. We're not going to kick off exactly on time, but probably not a huge deal of pressure on that now. No, probably not. Yellow strip at the moment. Let me see, I'll put my binoculars up. Yes, that, well, there you go. You see 2 lads who are colourblind, which is really what it boils down to. But yeah, it's yellow, sort of orange.
Welcome here to Dubarry Park. They are here between Buccaneers senior team and Corinthians for the semi-final there of Connacht Cup. I have a feed coming in to the computer here with commentary from Galway Bay FM, but unfortunately the quality is very, very, very bad. So I apologise for that, and there's nothing I can do. But I figure you're better off listening to them than listening to me. So I'm just going to stick with that feed and hopefully it'll improve.
It's not muddy, it's green. It may be a little bit different when the sun starts getting into it, but Corinthians on their way out now, and they are in their traditional blue and white stripes, black shorts, blue and white socks. So they're set. The Corinthian fans getting involved, making a little bit of noise for them. So look, Corinthians are going to play, as we look out from the main stand here, we're going to play from left to right, and we are ready to roll. The referee is just making his way. He's in a pink jersey, and we are in position. Important man today, referees, and it's a complex game, and they have a big complex job to keep both sides right side of the law, and also to try to keep the game flowing. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they're getting their stick lucky for coaching. They're kind of coaching at the breakdown and that. I don't know, like you said, it's very, very difficult. Here we go. Buccaneers, right to left, pick off by their out half, and the ball has gone down for Ian Kane, collected by Corinthians inside their own 22. Good, fast uptake by Buccaneers. Corinthians high kick down, collected by the fullback, Donald O'Shaughnessy for Buccaneers. Corinthians up hard on the line, and they're trying to drive up into midfield. Buccaneers, they just got over their own 10-metre line. Good service out by the scrum half. They're looking for a bit of width out there. Centre is away, that's Stephen Mannion. He's made a few metres, he's driven back. There's a good 5-6 metre gain there in the scrum half. McFarlane for Bucks. The Corinthians defensive line crunching in pretty hard and right up on the edge. Again, out looking for O'Shaughnessy. He's put a little kick in behind. It's not going to bobble into touch, and Corinthians are forced to take it into touch. Good attacking line of the Bucks early on here. We're about a minute gone, no score. Excellent tackling options taken the Buccaneers there. Really, both Corinthians left and right. Nice little kick in behind the corner of O'Shaughnessy. Yeah, Buccaneers line up 10 metres out now. That's there. Hooker Adam Nash is going to put it in here. New attacking opportunity for them. See, there's a change there actually. Colin Murray has started instead of Mark Boy in the Corinthians back row. Okay, so I'm not sure who's the captain. Buccaneers driving through, metre short off the back of that line out. Very fast work by them. Corinthians defence is a bit splintered and the try is awarded. That's good work by Bucks. They were very quick round there. They picked that up well off the back of the line out. Yeah, Keane McCann really hard onto the ball there. It took an excellent line. Really brought them up to within a metre. And then the Hooker was rolling right over. Great score. Look, the sort of a plan moves to some extent, but Corinthians were very slow to get themselves set. So Buccaneers 5 up in the second minute. And Dolan with the try. And the out half it's Michael Hanley the Buccaneers. Hasn't got any wind to worry about. He's got the ball lying down very flat on the tee. Corinthians having a bit of a chat behind the post. He's probably a little bit of a drop start for them. He's on his way. It's absolutely dead straight. Never going anywhere but over. 7-0. Good start for them now. Excellent start for Buccaneers. It's all Buccaneers at the minute. I know we're just only a couple of minutes into the game, and there's a lot of big barriers there. So we'll see if that turns over the course of the game. Corinthians up to kick off. They want to get back on this fairly quickly. Ball in from the sideline. Into the Corinthians out half. And Kane, who was given to Cook.
And unfortunately, I didn't get the score of that there. I think the score that there was Daniel Ennis, and that brings the score there to Buccaneers 7, Corinthians 0. So as I said, I've been doing very little commentary today because we have commentary from Galway Bay, even though it's very, very poor. So I'll only talk when I have to.
Corinthians' first chance really to put a bit of pressure on Buccaneers. Good fast hands coming out across the line, driven up by Van Rensburg. Obviously South African connection there somewhere. You would think maybe he's Dutch, I don't know. But Corinthians driven back a little bit there. They didn't quite get where they wanted to be, but they've dug it out from the back, and the aforementioned Van Rensburg is into position again. Numbers a little difficult to pick up on the Corinthians jerseys. Yeah, Corinthians feeling that Buccaneers were messing around on the ground there, but the ref had no problem. Got his arm out now. I'm not sure whether that's just suggesting the ball is clear or they're playing under a penalty. I think it is a penalty. Going back. It took a long time to give that, but it must be for another offence. Yeah, that's what I assume that's a Corinthians double penalty or not on yesterday. There's probably a long shot with Buccaneers about it, so I'm assuming it is going to talk to the assistant referee. This is what it's indecision here, or we're not sure what it's for. Penalty to Corinthians for foul tackle or holding on, I'm not sure. But they'll take that. Offside, I think. It might be offside as well. We had a long chat with, is that Danny Ford we were talking to? I think so, yeah, I think so. Great stall at the top here. He's been around, he's been in the UK, played in the UK, played in the Park, of course, in the 20s. Great club. Dylan Kane, last into the 22, is about 8 metres away from the line, and the Corinthians have gone for a 6-man lineup. They're going to pass this off the top maybe, or look to get the drive going. Well collected in the middle there. That was quite high, and now Corinthians get their driving more going. Buccaneers trying to stop it. pushing through. Penalty advantage to Corinthians, I think there is it? There is, yeah, penalty advantage. I think they may have attempted to pull down. They're quite messy at the back, but they still got possession. Drumheart is looking for it now. He's absolutely on it. That's still for Tierney. Looking for that. They're still playing under this penalty advantage. So this is a free play for Corinthians essentially. They're about 3 metres out there across on the far side of the touch here. Back into the centre. Picked up by Tom Waters. Waters has made half a metre, maybe a metre. Oh, they're double tackle there. Corinthians playing. I think one more pass. Oh, 15 has got in, or he's still down. He didn't get in, he thought he had a gap, so they're still playing on this penalty advantage. Corinthians try there. Sean Fox is in. Corinthians played the advantage really well there. Number quick. They got the ball out 3 times in a row, really quick there. Excellent cover by Sean Fox as well. It's a good part of the game. So 9 minutes gone, and it's 7-5 to Buccaneers. Goal in the fair side converted by Hanley, but Sean Fox in there for Corinthians. That was good use of that advantage situation. They played 3, 4 phases, 5 maybe. Didn't panic, didn't overlook. I thought when Oren Burke had gone, I thought he'd actually maybe didn't get it right, but he did. Yeah, no, I'd say he was attempting to reach out, but fair play. Sorry to turn the one around. Carroll was good. Carroll was quick, yeah. Got it dead straight up on the tee. It's fascinating how every kicker seems to put the ball slightly different. But he has no wind to contend with. This is just a matter of putting it well, and we'll be tied up at 7 each. On his way now, he puts it, and it's slid across the front of the post. So 7-5 it is, 10 minutes gone here in the Connacht Senior Cup semi-final in Dubarry Park in Athlone. Buccaneers will kick off. Good bright start, both sides trying to play a bit of rugby. Could be into a bit of a up-and-down game here, I think. I hope so. When the convinced about the undertones over the Christmas, there weren't any tries being scored. There was a 2 in a few minutes here. Well, to be fair, one of the Connacht games was played in what amounted to a monsoon, so I thought they did well to even manage to handle the ball and score a try. Slightly different conditions. Pretty grim last Monday at the sports ground. This is the weather we were promised at the sports ground. Didn't happen. Buccaneers about to check off. Referees just checked on an injured player there. Kick off and down inside 22. The Corinthians look for the safety of the touchline. That's a clever enough kick out. Great kick. Colonel O'Shaughnessy thought about the quick one right down in front of us here from our excellent position here in Buccaneers. We have a great view down onto the pitch, and their players look fairly close to us. The message has been sent, but Oisin Dolan is about to get the word from James Kelly. His prop. 6-man line out again, nicely collected in midfield and spread out. Good work by Finn McDonald there to take that. And they're looking for width again, but the Corinthians defensive line up make a good hard tackle in midfield. And Buccaneers are driven back now. That kick, they were inside. They bunker up in there, I think. By Adam Nash. Still trying to pass the ball, but they are they've lost 15 metres or so. They're about 5 metres short of the halfway line. Inside their own half, clever little inside pass. The Corinthians read it. Good work by Corinthians again, and that's a penalty one on the deck there. Serious tackle again by Adam Nash. It's 2 big hits in a row by him, and Gareth Fitzpatrick went over the ball. Yeah, Bucks tried a little inside move with maybe slightly telegraphed, and that was the opportunity the Corinthians wanted. So they've got a penalty, 6 metres, 7 metres inside the Buccaneers half, and they're going to kick to the near touchline here. That's gone down to maybe 7-8 metres outside the 22. Might have hoped to get a little bit further on that one, but it's Corinthians throwing. And Adam Nash will throw it in. I think he's got a 2 on his back. Yes, he has. It's slightly hard to see the numbers. They're a bit more obvious on the Buccaneers jerseys. Nice collection in midfield. what the referee decided that wasn't fair. That did look a bit too easy. That's it, and a match was back in the hit from Ringford to some extent. Yeah, you're never quite sure about whether the hooker really wants anybody to come and talk to him or pat him on the back when he's just got that play incorrect. And it's a difficult one. The scrum is 15 metres in from half for Liam McFarland to put into the Bucks there. They're 5 metres outside their own 22. Nearly directly in midfield, but they're quite close to us here on the near touchline down in front of the main stand. 7-5 Bucks lead. 12 minutes gone in the first half. Corinthians get the squeeze on there. The ball was available, and he's actually done very well. McFarland to pick that up on the side. And a long relieving hook down by Mannion. Yeah, that would be the great move. Try Mannion. Yeah, that was a clever touch. And it was clever work at the back of that scrum because they were under a lot of pressure. And that's the aforementioned Mannion has it again. He's got a good solid boot in that. He's inside his own 22, and he's taken play up and over the halfway line. And that's the sort of clearance you want. Absolutely. I mean, after his first kick, he really went the chaos over really well. So, flat back and struck it down well. Both could even take it from the right to the sideline. There's no fair some of the two great Donald Snowman, Joseph Tierney, some of the great Kevin Tierney, and Scrum half the Corinthians and Noel Mannion. I said the two boys are here today. On different sides of the fence today. Yeah, but sometimes it works out that way. And we change teams when you least expect it. Corinthians line out, a lot of movement in the line out. Lovely throw collected at the back by Buccaneers. And that's the second throw that's gone wrong for Corinthians, and now Buccaneers bucking outside the Corinthians 22. And Murray into tight at the back, wasn't it? It was beautiful work. Good pass out by the scrum half. They've got a little bit of an overlap, but Corinthians are up making the tackle. The Buccaneers have a free play. It's not so much a free play, but it's a good possessional play. 3 minutes outside, 3 metres outside. The referee has now, I think it's offside back in midfield there, and so Buccaneers have penalty. And so, question, do you go for the corner or do you go for the post, which is really straight in front of the post? But I think the corner is looks to be the afternoon 13 for Bucks. Ian Wade has that in his hands. They have made a decision that they're going to well, they moved further across, and I didn't actually see the referee put his arm out there, so they were on a free play. That's even my mistake, but they were on a free play in the end. And that's a good solid kick down to 6 metres from the Corinthians line with an attacking line out for Buck, and that's what they want. When they get into the 22, they want to strike. They lead 7-5 here. Just coming up to 14, 15 minutes on with the no strategy in this game. It's fully moving. Oh yeah, they pull on purpose. It's amazing. The full lineup. That might suggest that they're going to try to catch and drive here. These Corinthians go in the air, or do they let them win it? Coming through. So they'll up it in the middle by down for a quarter. No, referees decided that that was crooked. It's good enough for me, but then I'm a long way away from it, to be fair. I was diagonally across from me on the far side of the field. And so defensive scrum, their number 8 seat will probably be about 4 metres away from his try line, which will be his football probably of the essence here. Maybe they'll try to put the squeeze on, look for a penalty. They had a bit of, they got a scrum penalty earlier. Yeah, they look like they have the measure of the Buccaneers. We'll see at the near post. They're getting on their own ball. Yeah, it's solid. It's very solid. Bucks now trying to get a bit of a twist from half, moving around to the back and picks up Riley's 8. Slanting around the side. Corinthians move it away from their goal line and into second phase possession. Not looking for the kick yet. A bit of a scrappy pass back, but it's picked up very well. Patrick Cummings really made great down there on a poor pass, wasn't it? Corinthians have made about 7-8 metres. So right back to the player. So I think there's a great chance to clear their line though. put and maintain possession, he'll probably make their life an awful lot easier. That's a good outcome from that. They were very poised in what they did there. They didn't get into that situation where it was very difficult. The cross field from right in the middle makes 3 metres, 4 metres outside the finishing. A bit further than that maybe. Yeah, but from the middle up. I know, it's a big distance, Yeah, that's probably the worst place to actually have your from your situation. Now we'll see how this lineup goes. I mean, they can't play in conditions only for sure. No, it's not going, but Adam Nash now, the last 2 went wrong. This time they've given him 6 to aim at. There's a lot of movement in the last lineup. Maybe the more simple play here would be the one who has the ball in hand. It's in, nearly collected by Buccaneers, but he finds his jumper in the middle of the line-out. That looks like Fitzpatrick, the 6. Coming around the corner now is the 7, Patrick Flannery. Oh, well worked over Buccaneers' own McCann again, was it? Yeah, it was. Sloppy by Corinthians. They didn't protect on the inside. They've got an overlap here. Buccaneers, if they use it, it's a spot out to the wing, and he's pulled down a metre short, and he's into touch, maybe 2-3 metres out, and that's good defensive work, but it was a great rob on the ground. He actually put his foot in such a little bit further out than that again. That was the best opportunity we've had. That was the 14, who was Owen Burgess. They didn't quite use that overlap. Maybe they're a little bit quicker with it. I think the second last pass needed to go immediately. Yeah, need to draw a bit more. So, Corinthians again, this is the pressure line out now for Bucks. They did okay on the last one, but Buccaneers probably feel they have a chance. That's knocked on by Corinthians. I think knocked down. Back in line out for Buccaneers. They won the ball well, but he didn't distribute it. Yeah. Fired down from the second there, so. Yeah, it wasn't very sympathetic. No, it was simply for Joel Tierney there. Yeah, that came at him like a rocket, and it was heading for his ankles. It's never easy. 7-5, Buccaneers lead. It's coming up to about 20 minutes in this first half, and so far we haven't seen a stop of this team continuous action. Goes first, we can come back in and get the conversion. The ball in here for Bucks is Leo McFarlane. He'll be looking for Leo. He's looking for the fast ball. He is, trying to drive it up a good strong back up and they've worked it through. It's infield again. That's Burgess. Burgess is a metre short. Half a metre short. Recycled fairly quickly. And Buccaneers tried to touch that down and he's knocked it on. Just going over the line for the high shot again, the high tackle. You can see who made that. Burgess, maybe it was on Burgess actually. He got away from it. Clever brought him in from his wing. Looks a bit of pace that fella. Bit of size too above him. Great hands from Shane Morton. People remember Shane from years ago. He toured up here in the Irish under 20s. Obviously another great cup stalwart for Buccaneers. There's Mark Doyle coming back on, so we've got these rotating subs. We do our best to keep you up to date with them, but they scoot on and off at such a rate that sometimes you just identify with the number of the player who's currently on now. This is a big opportunity for Buccaneers. They've decided to go for one again. They're probably going to feel that they did well off the last one. McFarlane pushed in, tried to get the drive going, picked it up at the back. It's gone out to Mannion. Mannion flicks the pass over the top and in the corner. Fabulous try. Beautiful work by Mark Earl to get in the corner. And Stephen Mannion's pass, he just floated that up and over. Didn't panic, didn't put too much on it. And Buccaneers extend their lead. They only 12-5. Fabulous pass from him. He looks like a bit of class about him, doesn't he? He was kicked earlier on. He's big, solid, big man, beautiful hands there, good pass over the top. Early into the corner. Definitely more difficult kick going up. Certainly is. his dad wouldn't do things like that. He was more direct. And so, straight down the middle. But I think I'm very pleased with that. Sometimes in those situations, if the pass is just too quick, and it gets lost, this is a kicking to get a meter in on the touchline. But it's still coming down, and he knows well. He knows very well. There's no wind, and it's well, but it drifts across. So that's the second missed conversion of the afternoon. But that try by Earl gives Buccaneers a 12 points to 21 minutes gone here in Dubarry Park. And something have a little bit of work to do.
They do indeed. They're not deep in control of possession when they've had it that much. Ideally they'd be looking to get them more safe play going, but they've done an awful lot of defending. Buccaneers making great ground every time they take care of it on the water.
Yeah, it's good play. The kick just gone over the 10-metre line. The first time we've got a really short kick, Corinthians are open to contest. They've worked that through. And
carry ball really well to him.
And has back took down from the out half. Michael Hamley. Keeps up in the air by Corinthians and chase after, but there's a little bit too much height in that, and that's an easy fix. The Buccaneers, they're going laterally across in front of their own 22, but the full-back Shortman makes a couple of metres. Good fast ball and service out, and now there's a gap and it's well bound down into the 22. Owen Burke over to collect for Corinthians. Some of the bounces are a little tricky to read. That didn't really bounce too well. The Buccaneers winning this battle of the opportunity there was a winger to call for down in the 22 to call for a mark, but he didn't take it. That was
for a high shot again. Michael got very lucky there.
He rather was running into no man's land that time.
He wasn't. The Buccaneers would be second row would be happy with that.
No, that's a freeway because he had the opportunity to mark it. He didn't mark it, and then he ran laterally across the field. He did make a few metres, but he was he looked like he was going to be absolutely cleaned up, but that was his eye rest very hot on that. We've got 3 or 4 of them. The better took down right onto the halfway line, directly down in front of us here, as you commented from the top of the press box in Dubarry Park. Buccaneers, 23 minutes gone, they lead 12 points to 5. Corinthians have had a little bit of possession, but Buccaneers have made better use of the possession they've had to be more direct.
They haven't Stephen Mannion really dictating things for them there. Great takes on the corner. So I think Corinthians will want to hold on to the ball. I don't know, that won't be what they're looking for.
No, lost at the back of the line out. It didn't knock it on, but it's picked up by Simeon Murray. Big moving track forward, and again another clever kick down. One way of stopping it by the Corinthians player decides to do a foot trap. And that's a fabulous kick. He's got that up and over the halfway line. Well, it's a good day for kicking. There's no wind. I think I watched when Mannion played very well in the Steve Cup final about 3-4 years ago, maybe. Derby won it. That was might have been the one in 2020, the last rugby played at the Sports League.
Yeah, great. He's got not one from great for the size. Great move on him. Great big move. He's really taking things here. But Corinthians are not going to well. Anthony Murray's down injured on the deck there from that last big carry.
No, he doesn't. He made some ground. The other pick-up ball at the back. And it's gone through. So 12-5. That's the first stoppage of the game. They have to really keep going here and dig in because it's, there's been no opportunities to take a breath. Really, that's the first time we've seen a trainer on.
Yeah, no stoppages already. So
24 minutes gone here on mine. But the referee could have a different interpretation of that, but we'll do the best we can on that. selected at the back. Good line out for Buccaneers. They got a little bit, that looks like a bit of crossing in midfield, but Burgess is coming off his wing again. He doesn't quite get the pass away, but it's picked up by Conal O'Shaughnessy. He does well to get it up and over halfway. Burgess looks dangerous when he cuts in like that. He just drifted in from nowhere from after the back tidies it up for Buccaneers.
That's McCann again again. He's making a lot of big carries.
Yeah, he's making some facilities for them, and it's Mark Earl who is in possession of Buccaneers.
Great tackle by Mark Earl there.
They needed that. They really needed somebody to step up and get the job done. Buccaneers frustrating Corinthians a bit at the breakdown. Corinthians eventually managed to dig it out. Referee left it go. Corinthians have lost 3 or 4 metres there because it was a slow pass, and they've gone to a kick across field. A bit aimless by Corinthians, collected by O'Shaughnessy for Bucks. He's established good field, or good possession. Feeds it out to Level Road. But Corinthians are working hard. Their defence has picked it up a bit because they were quite slow at time. It was quite slow on the previous play. It's down there and it's gone through.
Lucky bounce surface even hanging.
Yeah, that's you get that sometimes. That's a bounce of a rugby ball. And just a little bit of byplay there. The 8th for Bucks suddenly decided maybe we'd have a quick line out. That's Cian McCann, and he's having a really, really good game. But he's decided now that the best man for him is the hooker. That is Wilson Dolan. Corinthians about 7 or 8 metres outside their own lap, but they're aware now that in midfield they've got to keep an eye on Burgess. He's wandering out very slowly to the far wing, but he could turn up anywhere in this play, as we've seen a couple of times. Picked up by Kroger in the middle there. That's good line out ball. The Corinthians scrabbling around, working really hard on the ground.
Well done by Gainsborough there. Managed to get through the mall. Broke the barrier.
Cleaned up by Buccaneers, looking for width on the passes. Burgess would be the guy that would go to try to break in, but Corinthians has driven them back. They've pushed them back 5 or 6 metres, slightly slow ball. The referee is really letting play go at the breakdown area, which is great. We're not seeing a lot of stopping and starting. Buccaneers making a metre or two. Corinthians get their hand on the ball, but they're cleared out off it. He nearly had the interception. Buccaneers. Buccaneers, I think.
Or for Buccaneers,
yeah. And again, that was going on the free play with the reason for the cross kick.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, Buccaneers player looks a little bit of attention as another boot adjusted. I wonder what the decision will be here. Are they going to kick to the corner? This is if they're going to have a storm actually. Seems to feel maybe they have an opportunity to get a bit of dominance there. Hard to tell, nobody's really made a decision yet. The rest having a little chat with Corinthians or something. Yeah, he's very hot on the high tackle. There's no harm in that. But it's a sort of a penalty that can eventually lead to a charge from him.
Absolutely.
For a team, if he thinks, I mean, that's maybe 3 for Corinthians, 1 for Buccaneers, maybe even 4 for Corinthians. You'd be slightly concerned that at some stage he's just going to say, I'm doing that situation. Clear this foot. He's working with the trainer. He looks happy enough. Not sure who's going for Buccaneers here. He's putting a fair bit of attention. Might be one of the big props.
Looking at number 21, was it no number in the back? Harry Rogers is coming on for
Got the Corinthians?
Yes, the Corinthians, yeah.
No number running back. I love no number jerseys. We had one last week. JJ Hannerman was in a no number jersey for quite a bit of the game. He changed his jersey at half time. Everybody else just came out in the wet ones. I think that was a very clever decision. Didn't make much difference. It was soaking wet. About 3 seconds later now they go to the corner with that quick. That's the 10. And that's good work by Michael Hanley.
Might take another chance for Buccaneers to launch back. I think they'll try and launch McCann again.
The penalty has brought them to within maybe 15 metres. So the Corinthians line, right front line, Buccaneers leading 12-5. They're starting to get a little bit of dominance in possession and position. Good line out again. Walker in the middle. They're looking for the drive. They've got the drive rumbling. They've made a metre or two. Referee hasn't indicated anything yet. Getting quite messy. They're going to have to use it here. You would think so. The scrum half should probably be in there now looking. The referee turnover by Corinthians there now. Yeah, scrum half needed to be more definite in there looking for the ball, and I think that didn't help them. They needed to stay to the forward, get that ball back.
Yeah, Corinthians backed it really well there. Sent them up really well, give a chance for the second up. Van Ronsburg and Big Ellie to get through and get their hands on the ball. So really an opportunity for Corinthians to relieve the pressure a little bit. Certainly you'd say Buccaneers have better things.
Yeah, they have on the scoreboard. Yeah, they've converted their chances well, and most of the game has been played down very close to the Corinthians 22. All it needs is a bit of possession here. They have cleared in a couple of situations like this really well. Champions supporters giving their team a bit of a push. Get a bit of a push on. Yeah. It's gone down. The ball didn't come out fast enough. They just got a slight push on Buccaneers there. And down went number 3. That's Buck. And the penalty was taken very quickly. That was good work by Buccaneers. That was clever. They've got a throw-in coming. And they're within 5 metres. This is a good opportunity now. They can go 2 ways. Coleman has the ball in hand. And a 6-man line-out. We've got the 6th standing off as the receiver of the line-out. Collected very quickly in midfield. I think it was called for again. They've got the drive going. They're up and over the line. That's a huge drive. They're claiming. The referee saying held up. And that's the second time because Burgess has knocked the ball on over the line and that was held up. That's the danger in those sort of drives now, that you only get one go. You can't recycle it. You've got to make the decision.
Exactly. So, it's a goal-line drop-out now for Corinthians, so you don't get your 5 metres from it to hold up.
Lord, change the way that bit of the field is patrolled in defensive land. Connacht obviously collects the kick out from the goal line. And Bucks are back on the attack on the edge of the 22. Ryan O'Mara in possession. Pass is a little wobbly, but it's collected by Mannion. Got a bit high from the scrum half. Corinthians make the tackle on the edge of their own 22. The Buccaneers again looking for Whip. And a step off there. Down again. Broke away from the tackle.
Yeah.
He is a danger man. Burgess again, he gets himself going, but his flick out pass, but they are playing under another penalty. Again, the referee just makes these decisions. Offside there. Burgess is a handful.
Yeah, he is.
He's a winger who plays more like a centre.
Yeah, he's a big solid lump.
He's ready to go. And again, they're going to be within about 4 metres of the line here. They got their drive going the last time and they finished up getting held up. They'll be maybe looking for a slight variation on this move. Corinthians aren't able to get at this line at all. I don't think Bucks have lost the line. Corinthians have lost a couple. So they go to the same, they've gone to the same system with 60 for receiver. They've got 6 in the line out. Same man right in the middle of O'Mara this time. The drive is going much better organised, going around the side. They're not pushing as hard. Corinthians look a bit splintered. And it's fed out, and it's very, very simple. The scrum half, McFarland, beefy goal, and that is a simple try. And well done, Earl. He doesn't just touch it down, he brings it round for a much easier goal kick.
Yeah, Corinthians as well. Really left the downside open there.
Yeah, that was a much better drive, you'd have to say. It's a bit more, very much more controlled. 36 minutes gone, and the Buccaneers now are establishing a nice lead, 17-5, and this conversion is just to the left of the post. It's a much easier kick than the last one, and Michael Hanley is the man to take it.
Well, with his Rangers say.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, this is not quite straight. He's just to the left of the agreement left-hand upright. This could be giving us 15-point lead on the edge of half time, and you'd have to say it was over. And Gray,
Put a lot off there.
after that off the Corinthians, it was a bit of a hoot. He didn't get that job done. At 17-5, fair score, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Buccaneers well on top, to be fair. Corinthians carriers aren't making much ground. Corinthians defence, while they're making some excellent first round tackles, they just seem to be getting on the wrong side of the referee, for high tackles or whatever else. And as a result, they're putting a bit of pressure on themselves. So if they tighten things up a little bit, I think they should be able to come back into the game. The Buccaneers well on top, playing really well on the count. The best player on the pitch so far.
Yep, absolutely. That is McCann, I think, collected that. He collects the pick-up, makes a few metres, puts it outside the 22, so the direct pick-out now is not available. Buccaneers working hard on the ground, they're getting good, solid possession from there. Back now to the out half. He picks it down the middle of the field. He didn't have usual sort of pick there. Yeah, I think he wasn't looking for touch. Buccaneers up to make the tackle. In the middle, Danny Coulter. They're doing a good job. Ian McCann involved again. He really has been a man for all seasons for them today. Corinthians, they're getting whips on it, and again the pass was overthrown, went backwards, didn't go backwards. Referee says it went forward, so I wouldn't disagree with him. A little bit of panic, that's me trying to chase the game.
Yeah, a little bit there now. I think they have the overlap and just required some simple hands. But unfortunately, that's something kind of like O'Reilly a little bit and drops the floor. But yeah, if they can, Mark Brown will carry there before that. They need to use him a lot more to get him on the ball. He's a great carrier as well. And if they can do that, they can maybe get some field position and start to put a bit of pressure on the Buccaneers team.
Yeah, they haven't really. Corinthians have really not got much beyond the 22. The try was lovely. They got a good try in, but it's been a tough for them. And Buccaneers just being the better side by all aspects of the game, really, particularly set plays. They've got their scrum working well. They've got their liner working well. Big push in that. Both sides going hard at it. Both sides have popped up. And the referees decided that Corinthians came up first. I think they probably did, just about, but both sides popped up. But got the opportunity, and Hanley looks for the far touchline. That's a nice kick down. He's got that from just inside his own half down to within a metre and a half from the 22, and this is an attacking opportunity late in the first half here. Buccaneers leading 17 points to 5. It's a good solid lead to have with its opportunity. Corinthians will have to reflect on the penalties that have cost them throughout this game, and the fact that Buccaneers have used the penalties to get good field position.
You can see Buccaneers put the pen into the middle of the pitch again. You can see this is going to go to him in a big carry.
You would think so. Here he comes. Like an express train, he takes it well. He looks for an outdoor out the back pass, but in the end brings it into contact on the 22, right in midfield. One half working hard there, McFarlane. He gets it out. Corinthians have intercepted it. And it's Harry Rogers, and Rogers is away. He's going to score right in under the post, and just like that, Corinthians are back in. That's rugby. That's what happens.
That's all goals sometimes right in under the post. They expect them to go over here. Well done for Tuka Campbell there. And what more can you say? All Buccaneers up top. That's the way the game goes sometimes.
Yeah, they were just looking to get the ball out. Rogers came up and he got his hands on it, straight into his hands. I wouldn't say he accelerated away, he got away and then put his head down. Good work. And this is the most simple conversion I think it's worked for Kieran Kane. Buccaneers will be a bit disjointed by that, maybe a bit fed up, but it happened. Maybe just on the edge of half time, the pass wasn't going fast enough, it wasn't happening. I don't think they needed to force it like they did. So conversions for that's after. And that is half time. Well, there you go. That's rugby for you. Got themselves back into it. Corinthians are only 3 points behind now. It was a totally different game 90 seconds ago, because you look and you thought, well, Buccaneers have the opportunity here to maybe get another score or a penalty and move themselves down the pitch on the last play of the half. Corinthians come in. Buccaneers took the lead when Ushin Dolan scored after 2 minutes. That was converted by the out half hand. That was 7-0. Sean Fox into the side for Corinthians wasn't converted. And then 2 tries by the winger Mark Earl in the 21st and 36th minutes. Neither of those converted. That was 17-5. And then Harry Rogers intercepting a pass out by Leo McFarlane went from his maybe 10-15 metres from his own line down in under the post. Came converted. Well, half time here in the Senior Cup semi-final, we have a cracking game. Both sides looking to attack, play some decent rugby, and Buccaneers lead 17-2.
Yeah, so it's great or not. Didn't look like that 3 minutes ago. No, all of a sudden
that's what happened.
Yeah,
and Buccaneers are reflecting that. Ballycourt was
taking it back to set.
early in the second half. So we go back to studio now for the half-time. After 12 minutes or whatever it is, or 15 in Europe, everybody's just having a chat and a drink of water. So as soon as we're ready to go again, John, I'll give you a show.
All right, thanks for that, William. We'll be back for a second half commentary in just a couple of moments. Very quickly, Clovers, by the way, are leading Brighton Thunder in the Celtic League. Actually, they were 5 points to nil, but Thunder have just scored an equaliser at the break. It's 5 points all. News is next.
On FM across Galway, on your smart speaker and in your hand.
This is the sound of Galway.
Galway Bay FM News.
New evidence has been gathered in relation to last month's arson attack at a proposed asylum seeker centre in Galway following searches today. Investigators carried out searches at 4 properties in the Roscahill area this morning following the fire at a nearby former hotel on December 16th. Gardaí have already taken 145 statements in relation to the incident. They're thanking locals for their support to date and assuring anyone with further information that it will be treated with the strictest confidence. Meanwhile, the Justice Minister has condemned criminal acts of arson which have taken place in recent weeks. In a statement, Minister McEntee says a group of people are intent on sowing division and fear through intimidation. Minister McEntee has called on anyone with information on past incidents or about possible upcoming threats to contact local Gardaí. Motorists are being urged to take extra care on the roads following a tragic start to the new year. 7 people have been killed since January 1st, including 3 yesterday in separate collisions. 184 people died on our roads in 2023, a 10-year high. Spokesperson for the Irish Road Victims Association, Leo Leggio, whose daughter was killed in a hit-and-run in 2005, says that trend won't be reversed until motorists stop taking risks.
For the love of God, just slow down, put that phone away. For God's sake, don't drink and drive. By speeding, how much time are you going to make? 1 minute, 2 minutes? Is that really going to change your life? It won't change your life, but it can kill someone else. So please, God, take your time. There's no rush. You'll get there eventually, but you'll get there alive.
Israel and Hezbollah have exchanged fire across the Lebanon border overnight. It's increased fears that the Gaza war could spill over across the Middle East. The Israeli military says approximately 40 launches were identified headed from Lebanon towards northern Israel. As yet, there are no reports of casualties or damage. Meanwhile, more than 600 emails have been received by RTE calling on it to boycott this year's Eurovision. Irish head of delegation Michael Keeley says RTE doesn't take political stances, adding that the European Broadcasting Union, which organises the contest, will make any decision on Israel's involvement. The EBU has already stated that the Israeli broadcaster meets all of the competition's rules and can participate in Sweden in May. Russia was banned shortly after invading Ukraine in February 2022. The Taoiseach and Defence Minister is being urged to reconsider plans to scrap the Ela Etna and turn it into a museum and visitor attraction instead. The old Navy vessel was the country's flagship. It served the Defence Forces for 42 years, including a period rescuing migrants in the Mediterranean. Labour Party Senator Mark Wall says it's also an important reminder of our industrial heritage, as it was the last naval vessel built in Cork.
At a time that we need recruitment in our Irish Navy with dwindling numbers, we need to see something that would attract a new generation.
William.
And I believe that the Ela Etna would be that, allowing people to view what an Irish naval ship with such a proud heritage has done for 42 years, and allowing a new generation to maybe encourage them to become sailors and future serving personnel. And I believe it's a unique opportunity that we must not lose.
A US airline has grounded its fleet of Boeing 737 MAX planes after a mid-air window blowout left a gaping hole in the side of the aircraft. The Alaska Airlines flight had just left Portland in Oregon. No one is reported to have been hurt. Elizabeth, she says a mother and her son were sat closest to the window.
The mom had to grab onto her son and drag him back onto the plane, which I can't even imagine how that felt. And the son's shirt was like...
William, I'm coming back to you. I see they're ready for half-time.
Temperatures setting in. Thousands of people around the country are taking part in a cold water swim today. The challenge coincides with
Yep. Good clearance by Buccaneers, 45 seconds gone here. They're under a little bit of pressure from a line out inside their own 22, but they're scrum half. After that, the out half took it, and Hanley got a good clearance. He's got that from behind his own goal line out to within about 3 metres of the facility, or outside the 22, and we are waiting for Corinthians to get their line out. Now they got back into this game. They were really struggling on an intercept try. I mean, it was changed the game around for them. Big style. Looking up for Buccaneers now, just saw 2 lineouts in a row there. I think the Corinthians will be very disappointed with the... yeah, their lineouts aren't working particularly well. Really has been a problem for them. They might need to change that up, because those were 2... Well, one was a very attacking lineout. Buccaneers maybe a little bit rattled by that, but they've settled themselves. They're outside their own 22. They could have added a score there. They had that look about them, and then Rugby, the pass comes out, and the player Harry Rogers took the punt, and away he went. If he'd missed that, you don't know where it would have finished up. Absolutely. Corinthians again, they've had a rough... Well, the referee and them are not on the same wavelength as the break. No, it doesn't appear that way anyway. But he's been very clear-cut with his decisions. He's penalised both sides for high tackles, but the breakdown area... Corinthians have got into a little bit of bother, and that's a good kick down. That's an excellent kick just outside his own 22, scored it down to within 2 metres of the 10-metre line. That's Michael Hanley, and he's done really well there. So from defending stoutly, they've got themselves into the Corinthians half, and that will settle it down after that late score in the first one. 17 points to Buccaneers, 14 to Corinthians. Good line out into midfield, but it's not, well, that was not done, but the referee hasn't seen it. The Buccaneers are sliding it across. Up, makes the tackle, flicks it out. Burgess is taken it, and Leafs have to push it into touch. That was an opportunity for Buccaneers to move the ball, but they got rather on top of each other. So, 2 minutes into the second half here. Opportunity for...
Yeah, great defence by Corinthians though, up hard on Buccaneers as the ball is coming out. Corinthians had a chance to show out the line-out, they get that one.
They're moving that across. And they've got a bit of a pep in their step. 17-12 they trail here. Cleared out well, and they've got a bit of width. They're looking to change the position of the ball, but the receptive pass isn't taken. The Buccaneers are offside. Well, you can hear the advice for the referee there to come on. I think
the Buccaneers said 2 options.
Well, that's
the Corinthians come out.
Well, that's fair enough. If we've kept this game moving, we've only had a couple of breaks in the first half. And they went 27 minutes before we had a stoppage. Testament to their fitness.
In fairness, yeah, and it sounds to the referee as well. He's been very clear, very sharp on his phone as well. He hasn't, he's seen it, what's drag on or anything like that. So the Corinthians will be.
Yeah, this is a big moment in this game, you feel, because the last 2 lineups have gone really badly for them. And Buccaneers feel they can probably attack. They've got an attacking lineout, they're a metre inside the Buccaneers half. 5-man, it's up, it is collected by Corinthians. That's a better looking ball. It's passed into midfield, nearly getting away there was Tierney, I think.
No, Tom Waters.
Tom Waters nearly getting away. But good tap tackle. Buccaneers chasing across. Harry Rogers with a nice bit of jiggery pokery with his hand. He changed the position twice.
Also worked again by Sean Fox. He's
Owen Burke as well getting involved. And the ball is robbed by Buccaneers. Referee's not having that ball. Not quite sure what he's given there. It's offside again, or is it a scrum for him not gone? Hold on a minute. He's walking into midfield. He's looking to talk to one of the Buccaneers players. As there 22 Tom Shine comes on.
Does he?
I don't know what he's done there. That is a yellow card.
The card from the Buccaneers players there for
must be for a high tackle. The only thing I can think of, unless he said something. They're walking, marching across to the far side of the field, and it is for a high tackle. Well, it was coming, but I would have said that's a bit of a trip, and Corinthians took that pretty quickly, move it into midfield.
Oh, great hit there. Great carry, but great as well. The Buccaneers.
They're going to have to defend really, really hard here.
Loading up here on the open side.
Rose. Through by
Tom
Waters
lost
against
forward, has he?
The referee's hand shakes and stops. Another penalty to Corinthians.
His hands on the floor.
On the floor.
I haven't seen that again.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's actually what happened. To be fair, I don't think. But, well, I couldn't see a Buccaneers player trying to play that on the ground. Referee's called the 2 captains together, I think, for a little chat maybe about players discussing what's going on with him during the game. He's decided.
Yeah, probably no harm for him to do that actually.
Yeah.
So down the line,
But I think that's a quick penalty.
I thought Corinthians carrier lost it in the tackle, I thought. Yeah. Maybe it was stripped, but I thought he lost it in the tackle.
There's nothing wrong with stripping the ball. Anyway, we have Corinthians with a penalty, and they've decided to go for a scrum. So, what worked out, he's got yellow card as yet. Tom Shine came on, but that was just like a substitution.
I think there was a shot to see the fullback that's been yellow card.
Okay.
Or Stephen Mannion, is it? Stephen Mannion that's come off. Yeah, Stephen Mannion is the bench.
Okay. Well, he was a big loss for the Buccaneers. He's been absolutely fantastic.
Classic there.
The Corinthians, having got that sneaking try at the end to go 17-12 at half time, are Attacking in this scrum. They've got a bit of a squeeze on. Referee says they've both gone up. We're going to reset that. Indeed, the Corinthians Mark Doyle was away off the back of that, but maybe needed to go a fraction faster if he was going to actually get there. So, maintain possession. So the players get tired and pressure can go, these scrums get harder and harder.
Yeah,
It's not like having a scrum after 5 minutes and you're having one after sort of getting on for 50. Not quite 50 yet. Corinthians in the back row have also got their 19. Gavin Murray is on. Here we go again, Zane. Now this time Corinthians pick it up and Doyle picks it up and he knocks it forward, and that gets the Buccaneers fans up down below. I don't blame them, because that was that was a boo-boo, because he made it ground, but you could see the try line in front of him. I think he didn't recognise the ball was ready to go.
Well, I think he could see who he was the Irish Raf, who was, I'd say, very happy he didn't tap in the back trying to say next time.
Corinthians making another couple of substitutions here. We've brought 18 on, who is Manuel Garcia Perez. There you go. That's Argentinian maybe, I don't know. Maybe he likes the scrum. But this is a change, because this is Buccaneers who have the scrum, but the referee decided that we're going to have a reset. Touchwood was on to talking. So we've got a little bit stop-start and messy at the moment for a game that was flowing really quickly in the first half. But this is when the pressure comes on. You've got to keep your concentration.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it's been excellent. No, it's still not stopped, but just I think they can reset this properly and get going.
Yeah, get moving. Buccaneers will be delighted. They're about 2 minutes into their yellow card, maybe 2.5. So this is all good. Time running down. Depends where the referee handles that, but they are defending. We're under real pressure a little while ago. The referee's now decided that he's going to have a chat and spoken to both front rows. I'm sure they're really talking to him, but he's just having a chat. That's Shane Tooley, the referee. Joe Mason and Mark Allen are our assistant referees. Meanwhile, the scrum half for Buccaneers. Ian McFarlane stands with the ball in hand. He's got the thinking scrum half on top of him now. Steady scrum. Good route, one ball. So he's got the options here, and that's well done. That's well done by Buccaneers. They win the scrum penalty. They're tightened in hard there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what for.
Maybe he just got caught up resetting. I don't know. I didn't go down. So clearance opportunity for Bucks, and they've made a good clearance down. The ball has gone down. I think it's touched it. Maybe a little ungenerous there. That could have come down a bit closer to the halfway line. As it is, it's come down to the 10-metre line, or a metre from the 10-metre line. But that's better than being on your own goal line.
Well, that's for sure. They've weathered a bit of a storm there now for the last 12 years, and they're about near halfway.
And maybe the first serious potential had to do with the large part of the game, because that try right at the end was just a grab interception. Buccaneers win the line out, start driving. Come off the side of it, got a little bit messy, but they're still moving forward. They've made a metre, 2 metres maybe, pass across the field.
Shane Layton using all of his experience there. Breaking interceptors coming through his eyes up in time.
Yeah, he did. He's got it going into midfield. Buccaneers drive up and they're up and over their own 10-metre line. They're trying to get fast ball at the back of this. They lead 17 points to 12, and the out half eventually decides that a kick down is the better option, and that's collected by Sean Fox for Corinthians, and he makes yardage up to his own 10-metre line. And he's done for knocking it on. It looked as if it had come out the back, but it didn't. It's far away from him. There wasn't a lot of help coming from his teammates there either. He was a bit isolated.
Just lodging the tackle there.
If you look at the 10-metre line inside the Corinthians half, so one of the Buccaneers players might have a little bit of stretch out that hamstring as the hooker. Unfortunately, goal, and that's not, that's but, well, these couple of minutes of bending over and scrum there the last 5 counts. That's tough going. This pitch is in fabulous position. I mean, there's a little bit of a break up down to our left-hand side, but considering the rain, this must be a sand base and it must be working perfectly. Yeah, no, it's in serious condition. It's well-minded. I've credit to the staff here. It is beautiful. Okay, bang on the 10-metre line, which is going right down the centre of the scrum, where the ball probably won't go. Watching Golden gets it in for Bucks. Corinthians trying to put the pressure on, but they hold it well into midfield. Burgess again is in off his wing. He's getting stuck in there. It's a little bit slow to react to that, but it's picked up and driven through by Ryan O'Malley. It's McCann again. The black scrum half, or scrum cap. Oh, losing that's in the scrum half, and it's knocked on by the 10. He saw the Corinthians player coming. So they're playing on an advantage here, and Corinthians have possession just inside their own half. They're trying to drive up towards halfway. It is getting scrappy. I think the players getting a little tired. The first half was all action, pick and go from the base there, and Corinthians have made 10 or 15 metres. Yeah, great carries there by Mark Doyle and Gwelyn Murray. Tomorrow's just hitting the deck at the wrong time. Buccaneers willing in the coach here. That's great work by Buccaneers. We're seeing some really good skill here from both sides. They're trying to keep the ball alive. The Buccaneers again timed that really well. I think that was for James Crawford. I think it might have been. It was certainly around the area. Ball on his loose at James Kelly. Referees having another word with the boys. Two captains again. Yeah, I suspect that is about chat, I think. We obviously can't hear it, but I think they're just trying to help him. Trying to help him make the right decision for their team, which of course is the key issue of the whole thing. Let's see where we are. They're taking a chance on the war. No, I don't blame them. They didn't get a very long half time either. No. It's about 6 minutes. Look, when you stay out on the field, if it's not raining, you're encouraged to stay out. And it's not raining. The sun is sinking here in Athlone, but it's a beautiful afternoon. Not a cloud in the sky. Good afternoon for rugby, and it's a hard old hustle in this senior cup final. Through to Sligo on St. Patrick's Day, which I think is really Sunday, so it's 10 weeks and a day away. One of the great competitions of Connacht rugby has been playing for this trophy since 1895. Even outside my watching duties, I think, to be fair. They've all going. And Corinthians have won it 34 times, and College have won it 34 times. They are the kings of the senior cup. Well, Stephen Lennon back in the pitch here now. That's his 10 minutes done. So no score in that period. So that's a good return for Buccaneers, because you'd always be looking to even get 3 points from the pixel penalty or get something else. Absolutely, they managed that well now, Buccaneers. And I think he's their key man. He just has the ability to distribute really well. Good passer. Seems to read the game really, really well. And they have the lineup from that penalty. Don't think they'd love to line out yet. We've got the commentators first, and sort of complicated one, but they haven't. Good movement, and they've got the ball into midfield. And the pass is just overthrown a little bit by Tom Shine, but it's collected by Mannion, but it's bobbled away, and Corinthians have hacked it downfield. Burgess is going back outside his own 22, picked it up. He's glancing, trying to get away, but there's 3 or 4 Corinthians on him. He actually did well there for a fellow who's in a lot of trouble. He was in a lot of trouble, but he didn't panic, which is one of the key things. The Buccaneers trying to get it out, but they've been driven back there maybe 40, 50 metres just by one loose pass that slowed the move. Corinthians have gone through. That's McCann again. He's sort of permanently on the ball. That's a let off now. That is a let off. That was a very good pass from the scrum half to be cleared, and it was the aforementioned Stephen Mannion. That's what happens. You've been off the feed. You're a bit tired. You're not really switched on. Yeah. Yeah, he did. But that's given Corinthians an attacking scrum within 7 metres, just to the left-hand side of the post that we have down here from the main stand, and that's a big one for. That's a big mistake. The sort of mistake that's this time of the game as well. Just coming up to roughly 20 minutes in the second half, and this is Corinthians. They're back. They didn't have to work very hard to get back. They had the ball down after the pass issue. They got in, and now the opportunity to see if they can wind it a try or another penalty. Right there.
The scrum is under pressure, so they'll be looking to go out for it right now. Now, in saying that, but a good show in the last Buccaneers scrum.
Scrum dominance these days in all levels of rugby doesn't mean what it used to mean. One stage in your dominant scrum in one game, but that's gone. I think they're really starting to long check here. Talking to both front rows, I think he doesn't want a load of resets here. Once this is done,
in certain stuff, I think they don't watch it again.
No, they don't. Except they up forward and get up to it. It's the reason they play the game a lot of the time. Boom. Corinthians put in 7 metres out. Tierney on it. Corinthians working it across. Robbie coming out of the back. Now they've got speed on the ball. They've got an overlap. One pass will do this and he lets it go. And is the referee going to award that? That might have been.
I think he's in touch. Touch it the same as in touch.
I think he is in touch because he hit the corner flag before he got the ball down. So that's maybe a lot of the Buccaneers because that's so important.
I think so, yeah. Either that or take it on himself.
Probably easier from up here to say things like that, but they still are in a good position. I think that this is a line-out for Buccaneers, and their line-out has been still is. It bubbles in the holes a bit.
Take them out now.
Put them out in the air. I thought that was maybe the reason somebody touched his arm, because that's, but he still held on to the ball.
You have to say that it's only now from who intended had to farewell, but taking on the air like that, it's really a lot for Buccaneers. So another great kick by Hanley. But I'm going 10 metre line. So we're going from basically going 5 to going 10 with
under no pressure, and that is what and their line-out is working really well. It's a silly penalty. You've just got to keep your hands to the ball. Absolutely. They haven't got near a Buccaneers throw in for any stage this game, so you would expect a similar pattern here. And that's going to either or they drop them. Now they dropped off one of the players. I think it's called the 5 drop in the feeder position, but they've driven up over their own 10 metre line. Good possession from the game. Trevor kicked down, Cross picks it, Oren Burke takes it well in the end. He's actually got a little bit of space. He broke away. A hard tackle gone in there, and Michael O'Reilly is nailed for Corinthians. Corinthians drive up. They've got Garcia Perret is on the ball. Corinthians getting a bit good spoiling work off the breakdown there. Legal by Buccaneers. They slowed it down. Change of possession, tried to get a different running line, but Corinthians again picked up at the halfway line. And they haven't really made anything here, but now they've got a little flick pass out and across, and Rogers has it, and it's spread out again. He's going down the far wing. He's made 7, 8, 9, 10 metres, looking over the 10 metre line. A little bit slow to react. One of the Corinthians players, the scrum half might have been in and out. That's a nasty passing goal, and it's picked up by Corinthians, but he's knocked it on. He didn't quite have the line on his mercy, but he wasn't far off. Yeah, just a bounce, and it bounced up into his hands, but he couldn't hold on to it. And that's the second bad drop from him in the last couple of minutes. They had the one when they were heading to the line. The Buccaneers working hard, sucking hard as well. They're making a few changes here. but they still lose at 17-24 ahead, and they're in good stead. Absolutely, they had while the old stage, Martin Staunton coming on. Yeah, this might be the opportunity where you need somebody coming on who knows exactly what they're at, you know what I mean? But it's going to need cool heads and good decision making. One of your key positions here. Defensive scrum for Buccaneers again. They're 10 metres from their own line, and they're a great play up there to the left of the post. They're not in midfield, so they have options both sides of clearance. So they want this ball in and out from fairly clean. Going to have got a little messy, but the referee seems to have worked pretty hard on that and satisfied with both front rows. He might have said something there again. That's good bounce from the Buccaneers. Liam McFarlane means he's nearly caught on the outside. The kick is down and it's not going to make touch. Picked up by Sean Fox. Deep time inside him. Corinthians driving again up and over their own 10-metre line. They might have wanted to get that off the field. Corinthians looking for room. Coming through is the winger. He's getting a little bit more purchase in this half. Harry Rogers is out, but it's a forward pass. And it's these small errors that Corinthians are making.
Absolutely. Players getting tired now. They
They put a hell of an effort in here. Players are going down a little bit. They need a bit of a rest. That's just the players slightly out of position, but Buccaneers defensive line working really, really hard, and that's the half second there where it happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
No scores in this second half. 17-12. 17-5, bang on that line. Harry Rogers intercepted down the field, converted. But both sides now trying to consolidate a bit here. Two players being worked on. Plenty of water going on board. Roughly 20 minutes. 18 minutes left in this half. Brett's looking at his watch. Just keeping an eye on the Buccaneers player who's been attended to. Just ready to go again. No change in foot. He's got the tape put around his head. Ready to get stuck in.
Approaching Dornan again. He's been down a couple of times now in the last while.
Yeah, but he kept going.
Fairness, yeah.
Defensive scrum just outside the 122 here for Buccaneers. They're playing from left to right in this half. And Farnham, who's had a good game in scrum half about the win. He's solidly around this, the footer inside of the scrum. Again, it's moving, it's crabbing in field. McFarlane not panicking, good pass in. And that's a long kick down, and it's gone to... Okay, I thought that might have gone directly out, but it didn't. It just bounced. It must have bounced on the line. The Corinthians will have a line out on halfway, basically. That was a tight one.
It was tight. Jim Redden using all his experience again.
Yeah, it's... his experience. A little bit of luck, but well done. A good clearance kick. Halfway, line out for Corinthians. They are trailing 5 points. 15 minutes left in this half. So the Corinthians doing their lineup has worked better in this second half. They started out a few of the problems. They got it into midfield. O'Reilly, the winger, is through, and that's Harry Rogers. Rogers makes meters up to the 10-metre line through the shoulder for a high tackle. I don't think it was. And he saw the picked up at the back. Owen Burke, on the ground, he's been pushed forward by his own players. He just dumped him. Corinthians trying to create a little bit of space again, but they've been driven back over the halfway line. Good outside pass. Rogers picked up by Riley, and it's knocked down by Corinthians again. They were in good field possession.
They were in excellent position there.
Michael O'Reilly made good yardage, and his pass out knocked on, but was that Sean Fox who was coming through?
I don't think so. I think it was up to Harry Rogers on the wing.
So England bringing their six back on, and we're trying to keep track of these. That's Jarvis Patrick, and they're talking on and off. But the pressure's on Corinthians a bit. They're just making errors. Knock on, forward pass, another knock on there when they were in good position to either kick that through or make a charge for the line. A kick would have been handy because Buccaneers are having to come across the field diagonally, which is never easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't know coming off there first. Fitzpatrick doing a big shift. Not too happy looking.
No, he's not too happy looking at that decision. I don't think he'll be coming back either. Getting some taps on the back. Players never like being taken off, do they? Unless they have to. And a game like this, there's a lot of stake for these players. In the cup final, it's have to stay side with the opponent in the sports ground. Beautiful, sunny, cold afternoon here. Beautiful stuff. I have to say, I'm amazed this stuff has done so well. Excellent ground track. Names for London. And it's not cutting off, not affected the game at all. But it's got the scrum moving forward.
So this is Buccaneers fans here.
Referee totally on
both front rows are going up, he said.
It might have been but that's a sign the Buccaneers looked to put the pressure on, and I thought they were doing pretty well there. You felt that there was going to be a Bucks penalty.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the silk pressure call there, I'd say.
Bright sunshine. Taking up the shadow now of the storm and bright sunshine. About 8 metres outside the Buccaneers finish. We're playing left to right in this game. And we are looking at where we are. In again, driving forward again, inch by inch. Going up again.
Yeah,
penalty to Buccaneers. Well, that's a good decision because they had the squeeze on, and they're going to reward that. So there's only one team going forward. Not very quickly, so we're squeezing.
We're great from Buccaneers. Didn't get much out of that kick now, but probably would have been kicking very well before this.
Yeah, that just slid away off his goes down, and they'll have a line out bang on halfway. We've got a couple of them in this game. I think both sides will go. This is over in the far side of the boat, which is the last remaining vestige really of the sun. We've got a good view. It's showing a lot of lightning. Pushing, rolling against, but it's been focused right through the game. Hasn't been a problem. So, team pushing themselves get behind the barrier on the referee. Rolling in, well collected in the middle there by Danny Coulter. Crash ball up the middle by Ian McCann. Between the 3 metres. Hard physical rugby by Buccaneers. Using this possession while they're on about their 4th or 5th phase. They're not trying to overplay it, they're just trying to get a bit of width here.
Yeah, we'll keep it simple.
Thomas Shine held on to that, made a yard or two. Getting a lot of advice about, that was Harry Rogers again. He was looking to the intercept. It was a bit of a wobbly high pass. But it was good stuff by Buccaneers, but again that pass was a little slow. They've been driven back to the halfway line. They're on phase 8 here, going for a long hold of play, and now the out half finds a little bit of space. He's got a kick down, coming across the collected with Owen Burke. Burke gets that's a good kick down, gets down over the halfway. Some half pass inside is a bit wobbly, but it's picked up by Stephen Mangan. It's been down. Michael O'Reilly collects that, he kicks it, and he's put it straight into touch.
Oh, that's a big mistake on O'Reilly.
Because he had an open space in front of him. He decided not to run into it, he decided to kick, and that was tricky. Number 16, Emmanuel Afoy comes on for Corinthians. It's a big unit. He won't be coming into this lineup because that's handed field position to Buccaneers, and you feel the next score in this game is going to be absolutely crucial. Buccaneers lead 17-12. He's coming out with Patrick Ferry. He's jogging on. So in for Buccaneers again. Fast line, go up the top this time, feed the ball into midfield. They're looking for the pick-up. McCann picks up and drives, and he's away and gone, and it's said that he then feeds a lovely little pass outside to Conal Shaughnessy, the fullback. And this is the first time the Buccaneers have been really down within 10 metres in the entire half. Corinthians have been on the attack, but they've made so many small errors. Buccaneers here, 5 points ahead, and the 5 points to be huge at this stage. They've taken into midfield. I think eye-looking tackle to the referees probably got that message across. It's looked like Gavin Daly for Buccaneers, and they're trundling it forward. They're within 12 metres of the Buccaneers, or the Corinthians line, and this could be the key moment of the game. And they've got a penalty. They've got a penalty. And you would think this would be kicked between the posts and go 8 points up. Absolutely. That's exactly what they're going to do. Yeah, we can't blame them. That's the first time they've really got down to a concerted attack. But very clever play. From the minute they got that line in the halfway, they just moved it down, didn't overplay it. Absolutely. They kept it simple. Simple passes. Hard ones, hard lines. This is a penalty to put them 2 scores, or 3 scores ahead effectively. So they're going to get them back right in front of the post. You would expect them to get this. Getting it on the tee. Happy with it on the tee, but it's ready to go. This could be the key moment for Buccaneers, because Corinthians will now have to really push it. And he's got it. Picked it really nicely. Very simple one. Well done at Michael Hanley. And the lead now, Buccaneers 20. Corinthians 12. In a do or die time for Corinthians. They've got to up their accuracy. First thing they got to do, but they're going to have to chase it now. Yeah, a lot of simple mistakes now for Corinthians, really. They'll be raging when they look back at the game. Well, maybe when they have to look back at the video. Buccaneers have been tidier looking outfit. They've checked down, selected by Boyle, I think. It is Boyle. No, that was Darren Fitzpatrick, sorry. Bit of a high tackle goes in there by Buccaneers. Buccaneers player actually coming off the worst of it. You can stare patting him on the back. He's been caught on that all day. He hasn't let anyone go. No, not a single one. Corinthians only 5 minutes inside their own half. Giving a long swoop down, got it a metre, 2 metres inside the 22. It's good stuff. And the opportunity is there. Corinthians really need to convert this one to the metre. And they probably need 7 points coming up. Other 5 would do, obviously. There's their 8 point line. They don't want to draw. Or keep going. Time, or do we have a replay? I'd say. But maybe, they're tired men out there. They've worked really hard on both sides. Corinthians lineup has been okay second half, bit of a mess in the first half, low to the back, very clever, good fast ball off the top. Corinthians drive up, that was stopped. Well on. Buccaneers player well on the ball there, great, but he's well isolated, and that's great work by Buccaneers. Absolutely great work. He got isolated, you could see what he was trying to do, but his teammates didn't go with him. And in the small moments of that, Buccaneers have been really, really good. Effective there. On the second goal. They've won a lot of ball that way. James picked this. He's kept it very safe. He's kept it very safe. I think he was supposed it wasn't quite that safe. But their lineup has been so perfect that you feel, and they know this team are going to win this lineup. Corinthians haven't got near one of them. That's been a big difference in the game. It's things like that and knock-ons and small mistakes 20 points to 12. Buccaneers lead. 74-75 minutes gone on my watch. We have had some stoppages, so it could go longer than that. So we're setting here. Well, there you go. First line out of the game that's gone wrong. Pushed forward, and Corinthians have it. They're up to the edge of the 22. Buccaneers drifting back into defence. Corinthians solidly round it. And it is a penalty. It's a penalty for interfering with the scrum half, I think, but he has got the ball away. This is a free pass for Corinthians, or a free play, but it's not gone. So now, big decision. Do you take the points, or do you go for the corner? I think you have to probably go for the corner. Bit of panic by Buccaneers there, because it's a slow enough ball. They slowed it down, and then I think they did maybe just overplay on the ground.
Yeah, they didn't, I don't think they needed to do what they did there, you know.
Their line-out, maybe was the first Buccaneers line-out that went wrong in the entire game.
Yeah, well, they just changed their, actually, just thought they changed their hooker.
Yeah, well, that's Rollins come off. Well, he's had an epic game, so I'm not entirely surprised he's come off. I think his player's got a bit of cramp here. He's cramping exactly where the penalty is due. He's got up and then he's gone down again, but he's up again. Right. Working very gingerly, and the Corinthians are going to take the points, so they must feel there is enough time left in this game, which will get the gap back to 5 points if he's successful. I would expect him to go right in front of the post. It's like 14 metres out, so they're going to change with this penalty up the deficit 5. 20 points to 12, they're going to use the Buccaneers. The players have all got their hands up, shooting their eyes to the flame to the sun, and Kane gets over. So Corinthians again still hanging on here. They trail by 5 points. Buccaneers 20. We are 15 for Corinthians. Buccaneers have marshaled this half very, very well. Still could be an issue for them. Struggling to see there. It's much easier here when they come down, because the whole of the field, with the exception of the far corner flag, is now in shadow and sinking away in the west. And it's Hanley with the cup. He didn't quite plan that, but it's gone straight to the Corinthians player. He's driven it up and out, and they've made about 20 metres outside from where it landed. Corinthians trying to get width on it. The Buccaneers defensive line coming up. Still making tackles on the Corinthians 10-metre line. And it's a forward pass by Corinthians. He tried to release Harry Rogers, but they didn't get their communications good, and that was Tom Waters and himself were not on the same page.
A little bit more patience is needed there. Don't be afraid to take the ball to back and recycle and go again. Thinking they're a little bit guilty of that throughout the game.
Yeah, they've tried a few passes like that, sort of back door and out the side, and Buccaneers now have this scrum bang on the Corinthians 10-metre line, about 5-6 metres in from this near side touchline here. They lead 20 points, 15, and they're worthy of that lead. They have played the better rugby. Wheeling, and of course that will suit Buccaneers, because the scrum will be reset. No concern on the clock for them. They lead by 5. And we are close enough now. Mycroft 77 minutes, but the referee, there have been some stoppages, not really long ones, but he'd be adding something, you would think. And at the moment this is a good position for Buccaneers, because a minute has gone off the clock here while we reset the scrum. He calls fines going in front of it. Feed in. Good through. Good scrum at the back. He finds Burgess, the winger. It looks like a centre, and he's gone. He's gone. He's going to make it. He is going to make it. Well, he's been at it all the game. He's a big unit. He looks more like a centre to me than a winger, and he has sealed the deal for Buccaneers. Once he got away, there was no stopping him. He's a big unit. He brushed off a tackle, and he's gone. And it's now 25-15, and we know that it's going to be Buccaneers, unless something really surprising happens here, who are into the final of the Connacht Senior Cup on St. Patrick's Day to take on Sligo. and they have been the better side throughout this game. And he has looked dangerous a couple of times, and now he's sealed the deal for them.
Absolutely. Great run. He's big, solid unit, like you said. When he gets the next team up, very difficult to stop. Good footwork as well, must be said.
Yeah, he sort of drifted out of the tackle a little bit. And nice and sporting with the conversion. So, just outside the 22, set the ball up. He's about 13 minutes into the first one. So, unexpected effort. There isn't a aggressive win. That's a good kick. That's it. And the referee has called it. So 27 points to 15 is the final score, and that's a solid win for Buccaneers, and they deserved it, I think.
Yeah, and the whole of the game, they deserved it. Quentin Dubarry disappointed a lot of the ball didn't go to hand. Felt they needed a bit more patience when they had the ball. But yeah, well worth the game to go to Buccaneers. Yeah, they deserved the win on balance. And I suppose that to both sides up now, they've had a good hard game over them before they get back into the proper.
Yeah, they'll start again next week. Because the thing you would say in that game that really stood out was the fact that the small things were Buccaneers got the small things better. Yeah, their line-out was 95% perfect. They lost their last line-out. Every other line-out was very, very tough. They passed the ball well, they held on, they made good decisions. Clinton's always seemed to be playing slightly 105% roughly. They were pushing it. The line-out didn't function in the first half, and they had a lot of small mistakes. Knock-ons, forward passes, had the yellow card as well for the high tackles. And I suppose if they're a young bunch of players, all they can really do is they go back and look at that, their coaches and coaches, and they give them they give them a bit of space to have a think about it. But they'll be a little frustrated with that. But Buccaneers on the day played the smart ball.
Absolutely, yeah. They, like you said, they represent the right when you have when your scrum is okay and your line-outs, but it makes, that's the basis for all teams really, and they're a lot more solid there than Corinthians were, so yeah.
Things going down the flat tunnel, getting forwarded by Buccaneers. Good, hard, solid game. Played in a good spirit. The referee had a chat with the captain a couple of things, maybe about players playing a little bit too much to him, but there was no messing on the field. There was a few high tackles went in, and there was no malice in them. The game played the right way, but it's Buccaneers who head to the Connacht Senior Cup final on St. Patrick's Day 10 weeks tomorrow. If I've got my maths right, at the sports ground. I hope we get a day as good as this for it. We won't. Because it's been absolutely magnificent here. Pitching great conditions, beautiful sunshine, proper rugby day. Final score here. We'll run quickly through the second half.
Well, I'm going to shut down now today. I'm going to say goodbye there from Dubarry Park there. As you can see there, I'm not too sure if you got commentary, not so great unfortunately. And not a lot I can do, but you got the game, and it means that Buccaneers make it into the Connacht Senior Cup final, and I'm assuming then that'll be, I'm assuming it's Sligo, so it will be a replay there of the league final that we played early in the season last year. So take care and goodbye.